Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today we're going to try Marfa by Memo Paris. So again, a new fragrance from that little sample kit that I got from Memo Paris. Today it's Marfa that we are trying. There's nothing really to show else than that little paper. So it says Marfa, the eye of the tuberose. Marfa pays homage to the Texan city famous to its desert and hypnotic sky. White musk, orange blossom, and tuberose, absolute, distinguishes floral fragrance. Mystery, infinity hidden under the scenery, silence under the cacti. A slow motion western. Here, life is novel. So let's try this one. What I'm picking up in the air when I spray it, it's something that's really nice, kind of fruity, floral, feminine fragrance. And I'm gonna compare it to another perfume soon, and it's not a woman's perfume. It's the idea I'm having in the air when I spray it. On paper, I'm picking a lot of orange blossom, and it's not what I was picking up the most on my skin. Picking up some mandarin orange, but it seems more to be like the leaf of the mandarin more than the mandarin itself or the peel. It's very green as a note. See, there's a note of agave or agave, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it in English, and that might be also really present, but I don't really know what it smells like. Picking up a little bit of tuberose, picking up a little bit of cedar, a little bit of sandalwood, a little bit of ylang ylang, but it's really soft. It's more of the sweetness of the ylang ylang that I'm picking up than the flower itself. And I'm picking up some musk, but it's more like something that holds the fragrance together than something really in the forefront. On my skin, what I'm picking up as the top note, I'm picking up a lot of orange blossom, and that's the main note on my skin in the top note. Picking up also a lot of tuberose and a lot of ylang ylang that are also really important note, way more important than what I'm picking up on paper. Picking up a little bit of sandalwood, a little bit of vanilla, and a little bit of mandarin orange. There's also some greenness, and the same kind of like mandarin orange that I'm picking up is just more soft, and I would say it's the most subtle note that I'm picking up in the top note. Then as it dries down, the orange blossom calms down. It's still really present, but it's not the main note anymore. Tuberose become the most dominant note. I'm still having a little bit of ylang ylang, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of sandalwood. Actually, sorry, I misread my note. Like for the first 5 minutes, I'm picking up a lot of orange blossom and all those notes I said in the top note, and the tuberose become really dominant in maybe after 5 minutes or so after spraying the fragrance. And then I'm picking up like still a bunch of orange blossom, some ylang ylang, some vanilla, some sandalwood, and I'm not picking up the mandarin orange anymore. Then in the heart note, I'm still having a lot of tuberose, a little bit of ylang ylang, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of sandalwood, a little bit of musk, and a little bit of cedar. And in the base note, I'm picking up a lot of sandalwood and a lot of vanilla. That's pretty much what's there in the base note. As the main note, I would say the sandalwood is more there than the vanilla, in my opinion. Picking up a little bit of tuberose, a little bit of musk, and a little bit of cedar. The fragrance, because there's so much tuberose, reminds me a lot of 1 million eau de parfum, which is really weird coming from that kind of fragrance. It's definitely more of a unisex kind of version of 1 million eau de parfum, but it really reminds me of this fragrance because both have a really, really strong tuberose note. Quality seems better on this fragrance, but it still reminds me a lot of that other fragrance. Projection is pretty good. Little bubble around me, were able to pick it up, and longevity was really good, over 12 hours, so that's really nice. And for the complete note breakdown, top notes are orange blossom and mandarin orange. Heart notes are tuberose, ylang ylang, and agave. And the base notes are vanilla, sandalwood, white musk, and cedar. And what I would see in this fragrance, it's really sweet, really casual, and I don't think it will be a good business scent. It's really not that style. As a dating scent, it could be nice. I think it's pretty much where it will be the most appropriate, but it will still be a little bit bold as a dating scent, but it will be working well. In the winter summer spectrum, I think it will fall more in the middle because it's still pretty powerful for summer, but still a little bit too weak for winter. It seems to be a good spring fragrance. It reminds me a lot of, again, 1 Million Eau de Parfum. That is for me a purely summery fragrance. It's just that this fragrance have more power to it than 1 Million. And as an everyday scent, could work, but it's not that type of fragrance. And it's a really expensive fragrance, so would not necessarily recommend it as an everyday fragrance. But if you really love tuberose and you want something that lasts the whole day and have it as an everyday scent, that will be a perfect fragrance for you. It's not like overly sweet, but it's still a little bit sweet for an everyday scent. Maybe I think someone that's a bit younger, in his 20s, will enjoy it more. I feel the fragrance, it's unisex, so maybe it's not like super masculine, but definitely a man can pull it off easily. And that's about it. I think the fragrance is good, the quality is there. It's just, again, not my type of fragrance, and I'm starting to be a bit worried about that brand. It seems like every fragrance are not really what I expected. Next fragrance I'm going to review is La Libella, which I'm not quite sure what it smells like. And then it's going to be Irish Leather and African Leather, and I heard that African Leather is more spicy. So I'm wondering if brand is really something that I'm really going to be into. Usually I think that what they do is really nice, really high quality. It's just that what the type of fragrance they make is a little bit too much mass appealing, maybe made a little bit too much for a woman audience. I believe men would easily enjoy that brand, but women will most likely be more inclined to love the type of fragrance that they do, at least for what I smelled up to now. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, well, like and share. If you try this fragrance, tell me what you think about it. And also, if you're a big fan of Memo, Paris, or at the opposite, if you dislike their fragrance, tell me what are your thoughts about the brand. So, thanks for watching, and see you soon.